Welcome to the madness!
Hey, how's it going, folks? The name's Steffi, and welcome back to another episode of Age of Wonders Planetfall. Okay, right, so let's see what we can do in today's episode. Okay, so we got off very lightly in the last episode with some reinforcements from our pal Hasil, because our enemy, Tick, yeah, I'm just going to call him Tick. Basically, he sent a couple of stacks our way towards JNQX, and basically we were going to be a bit 50-50 in terms of power, but we had some very nice reinforcements coming down. The only problem is we lost our heavy weapons for Sat Factory, so we lost some very good buffs for going to be for our heavy units, as well as some production, and we lost overfill, because obviously we had to let it go in order for our air force stack to survive. So as of right now, we are rebuilding, and we got ourselves a new hero. So let's see what we can give him. Okay, so this guy is synthesis. So his secret technology is synthesis. So let's see what he's got. So we got assisted breach. Attacks by this unit in this hero's army bypasses one shield and one armor. Wow, that's good. Disrupting hack. Send disrupting waves to hack an area, compromising mechanical and cyborg units in that area for 2 turns. We're not really facing them. He still has his critical abilities. Very nice. Override Demon. Target enemy mechanical or cyborg unit is forcibly infected with a hostile demon that attempts to wrest control of the unit. They have a strength chance to become mind controlled and switch allegiance until the end of combat. The mind control ends when the caster is killed. On a failure, the unit is disabled to 2 turns instead, can only be used per battle. That's not bad, actually. I do have a little bit of an idea for this guy. Now, this guy is melee. Now, there was an ability I mentioned in the last episode called Fury of the Swarm. Adjacent units with Swarm Shield gain 20 defense to all abilities, and we have friend... Oh, okay, friendly... hold on. Echo of the Hive Mind. Okay, hold on. Wait, invigorating pheromones. All biological units in his army gains +5 maximum HP. Okay, that's fine. It's not what I was thinking of. I thought there was a... This unit's melee attack is a frenzy, adding 10% melee damage per successful melee attack. Stacking with itself and lasting. Okay. Fury of the Swarm is +20 damage on all abilities. This guy is... I'll tell you what, Assisted Breach. Attacked by units in this hero's army, bypass 1 shield and 1 armor. That's beautiful. We might go for that, definitely. I might make this guy into another infantry commando like Lisa is, actually, and might give him... Selfless Sacrifice. By 35. Shrouded Step. Watchman. Okay, I think I know what to give him. Okay, we're gonna give him... This is one thing I want to check first before anything else. Where's our Cyclopedia? Unit Template Management. Where is it? Initiative. Modify? Oh, that's right, we can change our templates here if we wanted to. Oh. Oh yeah, they cost production, don't they? Wait a minute. Oh, okay, that's... Okay. I did not know that. So, to build modded units does not cost extra energy, it costs extra production, meaning it takes slightly longer for them to be built with. Okay, I did not know that. I thought it cost extra energy as well. It just costs some extra... Well, of course it costs cosmite, but also it costs extra... That's fine. That's actually better. Then that actually saves us some extra energy then. I didn't think about that. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to check. I wanted to check Yes, we can swarm shield with these guys. Okay, I've got an idea. I think I might make this guy into a psi number stack, I think, with these initiatives. Because with... Wait a minute, are they classed as... The class is light units? Yes, the class is infantry. So, that means they get 10% from extra damage. So, they get... counterattack. That might be pretty nice, actually. Yeah, we'll get that. All-round awareness. Cannot be flanked. Okay, so if we get... infantry commander for 10%. Period of swarm for an extra 20% with swarm shield. Burst strike. Meaning it's melee Overwatch triggers before the target acts unless the unit's flanked. I do have a little bit of an idea here. Okay, let's go for assisted breach. We'll go for infantry commander, that gives us 9. We'll go for counterattack, all round awareness, so we can't get flanked. Martial art first strike, giving us 8. And then from here, we'll go close quarter specialist 1. And then maybe Fury of the Swarm, giving us 2. And then I was thinking maybe Shrouded Step, actually. And I think we'll go for... I got the Hive Mind, 1 addition shield. And then that gives us 1 after. Yeah, let's try that out. Now, in terms of mods, we do have the Guardian Demon Shield, which gives us 1 armor. So he's at 4 armor and 50 health. I'm thinking 10 extra health. The end of turn, adjacent enemy takes 10 damage. Unit explodes. Side effects of claws. For concussion, sanity, panic, catonic, and immobilize. 20%. And then let's have a look. Hold on, let me have the crippling claws. Oh, hold on. We've got 1 more turn until we get the tunneling claws. Maybe we might give the tunneling claws to this guy, actually. I could make, hold on. Regenerative carapace? And recover all HP, that might work. I'd like to give him Psi-infected claws, actually, because I do like the idea of going... maybe... yeah, applying stats effects. I do like that idea. Because we've got a defensive mod there in terms of armor. That's a +1. It's 20% harder to hit by ranged attacks. Integrates random interface with synthesis technology, but we don't have synthesis technology, fortunately. So, let's go Psi-infected claws. I do like that. And then... oh, hold on. No, let's wait a turn. Can I get rid of that? Unequip, there we go. Yeah. Let's confirm loadout. Right. We'll give it 1 more turn, and the reason why is because I want to have a look. I want to see if I can equip the tunneling claws for the tunneling ability, and I want to see if we can get the side, the claws that are showed there. Right, let me check the buildings. Because here's the thing. We're going to have to be kind of quick here and try and take overfill if we can. Because I have a feeling they're going to come up this way and try and take it, and that'll be another settlement for the... these guys are going to come into the Forbidden Archives. They've got an armor power of 788. We've got militia power of 490. I have a feeling we're going to lose this anyway. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to lose this anyway, so... nothing we could do there. We do have... here in Genex, we do have 1 more turn for an extra bonus for our production. So we're at 105 so far. And then we do have some engulfers being built just for... yeah, basically just for recon and first response, basically. Because I want to move him here and see what this is about. And then we have our elite military facility, which we use by now, and then boom, there we go, sorted there. Let me have a look at the other towns right now. Okay, Rastenbar. Rastenbar. We got cryopod bunkers. That's going to be 6 production as well. And 6 food. We've got a Vanguard colonizer, which we're going to move up to here and try and maybe get another settlement or two. Get another settlement going in, and we're going to be focused on energy first thing. Okay, Raz the Q, that's going to be, yeah, that's our HQ. Again, we're just building up. Yeah, we're just getting a couple more engulfers, and then that's Lisa Walker's done. And then we can work on, I think we'll work on the next unlock of the sign number, maybe? We'll see. Or I might just build like some initiative, I might just make some initiative models. Actually, let me have a look at the template. Let me have a look at the template, actually. Let's see, if I was going to equip these guys, what would I equip them with? Let's see, we got Mark. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a research that gives us the mod, Consuming Gaze, which is a drain heal, which heals them for 20 HP, I believe. So that might be good for them. Let's see, we've got my Air Force unit. Not quite done yet. See, this is, I'd love to add these to the, I want to add these 3 to our, yeah, I want to change that for that if I can. That would be perfect, but we need a little bit more cosmite, I suppose. Let me check my research here. We've got 93 research here. Botanical Gardens. Don't think we need these just yet. Relocate Harbour, yeah, we're fine here. We got 93 research, that's going to be our research. Blue Haven. Let's see, we've got Tectonic Rift and Derelict Hydro Plant. Oh, yeah, that's right, it's been taken into it. Oh, yeah, is this it? Hydro Plant, yeah. They've got that, so I'd love to try and get them out of the way if possible. Harbour, enables production of water units. Coast, Tectonic Rift, yeah, sector base, yeah, that's fine. Okay, there's nothing really we can do as of right now. We do have a couple of quests, a couple of objectives. I mean, we've got these to focus on, but we're not going to get there in time, so they're out of the picture. There's no point worrying about them. Right, let's just, we're in the middle of rebuilding right now, and we've got to keep an eye on this. In fact, you know what? I think I might send Lisa down the way, actually. Yeah, see, she can move pretty fast. Hold on, can we get eyes if we move to here? Let's move some mobility glide. So we can defend that. They've got a militia of 970. What position here? Over here. You guys come down to here as well, just in case. I might send my Air Force down just to see what the situation here is. That's 530. Actually, we might be able to... What's this? Wildlife nest? Claim? Yeah, actually, I might take that out and maybe get the wild nest with our Air Force stack, maybe. We'll see. Yep, you wait. You wait. Okay, and turn. Let's see what happens. Okay, they are moving north. These guys are moving that way. Interesting. Yeah, they're moving to each other. Oh my god. Oh, Riders against our forces? Oh, they stepped off. Interesting. Yeah, do manual combat. Yeah, they're engaging our androids of trees, or trees of androids, I believe. Yeah, they're engaging that anyway. That's fine. We've, like I said, we've upgraded our militia, which is pretty good. That came at a really good time, I'm just saying. I need to upgrade the majority of our frontline militia. That's one thing I've learned. We need to do that as soon as possible. Yeah, see, they're relying on the swarm shield. So you can imagine with like the melee units and stuff, like with our initiatives and our frenzied.
Operations available.
And then like as soon as they get close for close range, then it's all good and, you know, they'll get attack power and stuff. Exotomite, nice.
Enemy down.
Good kill. But I'm not a fool because I know for a fact that this militia stack possibly won't be enough for the enemy stack that's coming up. So that's why I want to get those engulfers ready. Or I might move the Air Force stack to there because that movement rate is actually pretty fast. Huh. Poisoned and bleeding? Interesting.
Enemy killed.
Can't be good. In fact, you know what? I think I might,
Enemy annihilate. Our forces are victorious.
I might focus on operations, actually. Okay. Right. So, receive a proposal. What's that? Shared vision? Yes, accept. That'll do. Okay, so Dominion invasion. They're gonna move in. Yep, that's fine. Sun Finger. Sun Valley Estates. That's 970. That's 442. That's not too bad. Look at this. Technically, war Nicole. Jesus, this guy's making an enemy of everybody. I love it.
Incoming communication.
Yeah, defensive pact. I wonder, can we get an alliance? Doesn't like aeronautics, that's it. Yeah, that's fine. Do you know what? I'll tell you what. Actually, what we can do is we can go pronunciations, compliments, and yeah. There we go, that'll do. Right, so we got the elite military facility at Vanek Star. That's fine. We're working on the blue brood cluster and then the hydro exploitation. That's fine. And we got 160 production now. So yeah, that's what we should be looking at. Yeah, 160 production. Not bad, eh? Okay, right. So we've got flint arrows. Okay, so let's see. So we've got minus 20% for colony structures. But we've got minus 20% for non-elite units. Probably go for that, actually. Minus 15, and then I wonder if I could probably go for both, actually. But I'm not going to go for that now. I just want to focus on getting these free engulfers. And then we'll deal with that later. Let's see. Improved military infrastructure. I think Rastaba's fine, actually. Rastaba ain't going to get... Why are you thingy like that? Huh. No, dear. It's not part of a quest, I don't think, is it? I actually think it is part of a quest. It is. No, it's not. That's not a quest. That's a quest as well. Right, never mind. Rastabar. Okay, that's fine. We've got one more frenzied. In fact, yeah, we'll deal with movement, unit movement in a second. Fortunes there for brood cluster. Anything else we want to build? Dismantle, relocate harbour to Blue Haven. That's for deployment, I suppose, but this is fine. Don't need to worry anything there. Okay, so anything I want to build here now? Okay, right, let me check out the, let's do this first.
We've had decades to plot our return. Innovations unfold to enhance our forces. Our past suffering and slavery are not what defines the Keiko swarm, but whether we adapt and grow from it. Tukon Geek, Throng Architect.
Okay, so we get Data Carapace, which is armor. Whenever this unit is struck by an attack, it gains 1 armor for 1 turn. This effect can stack up to 3 turns. Additionally, this mod gains the unit 1 armor. Not bad. Tunneling Claws. This unit's melee attacks deal plus 20% damage. Then we get the Tunnel ability. Unit is able to tunnel through the ground, tactical combat, avoid in Overwatch. Cooldown of 1 turn. And then we got Deploy Abyssian. Summon an Abyssian onto target hex during combat. The summon lasts until the end of combat. This unit has a strong biochemical abilities like an encase the target and a waxy cremate. And then we got Abyssion, corrosive bite, wax, yeah. Okay. So we got that now. We got resilience. Let's see, we got neogenesis. So we got resuscitation glands. If the unit is killed during tactical combat, it will revive after 1 turn with 40% health. Additionally, it gets 15. Can be used to biological cyborg units except the assembly wrecker. And then we got the cloaking carapace. Gains universal camouflage and is 10% harder to hit. In addition, this unit is hit. It becomes 10% harder to hit for this turn. And can stack up to 3 turns. And then we get one with a swarm. Can now gain additional 3 shields for 2. I think we're going to go for... Yeah, Whispers and Visions. This is what I was thinking. Is that the one I was thinking of? No, it's Accursed Gifts. The Consuming Gaze. Healing damage to target unit and healing the cast for 20. Bypassing all armor. Broken Mind for Broken Mind. And then 20% extra damage on all abilities. Can be used to... This mod can be applied to infantry, mounted, and battlesuit units. And then with Accursed Gifts, we get target-friendly Hex, Shroud, and Shadows for 3 turns. Enemy units within gains Haunted Melody. Yeah. And then Gift of Oblivion. Or we can go for our next unit, the Malictor. Cage Suffering, Dark Locusts. That's just another like swarm ability. And then 30 turns we get the Herald of Oblivion. Ethereal Claws, Oblivion's Refrain. Let's see here. I think I want to go... I definitely want to go to Advanced Infections next to get the Blightworm Injector. Let's go with Very Strange. So that's going to be 3 turns. Yeah. And then we'll go into... Actually... Do I really want this now? Do I really want this now? Yeah, 3 turns is pretty quick. Okay then, right. So, let's go to here. Right, so let's see here. So, Tunneling Claws. Item's not capable of the hero's current loadout. Okay, that's fine. Right, so I want the Slightly Infected Claws here. And then I want the Poison Excretion for 10%. That's what I want. I want Biochemical. That's going to take 26. That is fine. I want to give this guy a secondary weapon, so we might as well go with a Varix Pistol just to give him a little bit close range, a little bit long range if need be. And then we're going to go to here. And then from here, we want to find our... not barrages. We want to find... Yeah, it's Torrent. No, I want to find a Ravenous. Okay, right. So I'll be a second. Okay. So we're going to go with the Tunneling Claws, the Poison Excretion, and the Regenerative Carapace. Save template, so it's going to cost 105, 436 production, and 50 Cosmite. Venomous, yep. Okay, so 105, 400. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So that's a huge boost in terms of, yeah, production and Cosmite. That's fine. Yeah, and then we can start making orders. Hold on, do we still own this now? Yeah, owned by you, that's fine. 20% production. Okay, so what we want to do is now... Do we own it? No, we don't own it. Wait a minute, I thought we did. Oh no, we're building it now, the elite military facility. Okay, so that is the template that we're going to be using. Okay, now for you, we're going to join your stack here. So that's 5. So we've got one more engulfer in the way. Right, let's bring this guy to here. That's the enemy. Unidentified forces. Okay, let's bring you back. Just out of range, I think. Yeah, I've learned my lesson from last time. Okay, so we've got one more being built here. Right, let's have a look at our hidden now, because I want to build some hiddens here. Okay, hidden focus. Right, so we got the... So we've got the Mantra of Clarity. We have the Heightened Vision for 20% accuracy. I do want to give him something else. Focus Flames. Ionic attacks are brought by Flamethrower. I don't want that. There was something I want to give him. What was it? Let me just check my research for a split second. There was something I want to give him. Melee attacks, no, that's not it. Biochemical, they don't have that, they got Psi. Was it the Cloaking Carapace? Yeah, I think it was the Cloaking Carapace I want to give him actually, now I think about it. Swarm Explosions, called the Hive. Targeting only colony. Friendly armies fighting that colony's domain spawn 4 Cocoa Hive guards. Ooh, that could be good upkeep. Bombardment, and give them 2 resistances. That could be something. Keep that in mind. Okay, let's hold you here. You hold here. You stay in there. And we'll see what comes up here in a second. Okay, so high risk battle, 490. Yeah, let's just auto combat this. We're gonna lose it. Although, to be honest, we did eliminate 2 of the units, which is pretty nice. Right, we did lose that. That's not the best. Okay, our reinforcements are moving. Sorry, our allies are moving. They're kind of just patrolling this area, which is pretty nice, actually. I need to get, I need to get that... What I need to get is, I need to get that social research that gives us a target hex, like roughly around here or so. Ooh, hold on, they took Overville. Ah, bastard, it took Overville. Okay, right. They took Overville, which is not the best. It's not the best whatsoever. I mean, we lost some good production. I mean, we lost the sector base. We lost the Parasite Woods for our production. I mean, we lost the level 2. And then we could have got the Psi Shrine for extra research and stuff. It's cool. It's all cool. It's all cool. In fact, to tell you the truth, they need to hold on to it for 7 turns if I'm not mistaken or so. But the good news is, we got ourselves a healthy front. Yeah, we got ourselves a healthy front, which isn't too bad, I suppose. It's not too bad. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so change to neutral. That's with the Vanguard. Yeah, we lost that. Yeah, we need to sort that out immediately if we can. Yeah, they're just going away. Okay, so
ready.
Right, so we've got the Frenzy. That's fine. Let's move into here. Cosmite.
Preventing colony.
Yeah, 10 Cosmite. Not bad. Okay, production development.
Of course you can't live in this industrial zone. This is where we manufacture and ship out all the things you can't live without. Redick, Flinkov, Devar, Foreman.
Nice. Okay, so we've got -20% elite units. Elite units now produced with that. That will definitely help production sectors for +1. Okay, right. Let's go for area surveillance. We should have got that immediately, to be fair. That would have helped. So it's going to take a turn to do that. And then we could plop it somewhere. Okay, right. So we're building engulfers here, that's fine, and we're going to get this, and we're going to start building some of our things here. We are... Yeah, fortunately, we're out of time for that one, that's fine. Let's move these guys towards our colony. Right, let's build... Okay, we can build some initiates. Let's build some hidden for now. Let's go to no, let's go to here. Let's go to our hidden. If I can find it. Actually, project. No, not just yet. Where's our hidden? Where's our hidden? Pure chance of prey and focused. Okay. We could focus on... Maybe go focus on pure damage, actually. That could be fun. Psionic attacks. Maybe go for fire. To a maximum of 6 stacks. That could be fun. Mantra of Clarity. 20% makes units 50% harder to hit. Mantra of Clarity. Mark of the Dark Sun, and then going Focus Flames. So our psionic attacks are 20% easier to hit, 50% harder to hit for the buffs. Like for example with their what is it called? Shrouded Step. That'd be pretty damn fucking cool, yep. And then we've got Mark of the Dark Sun, so every time you deals a killing blow, they gain dark reward instead of the combat, increase damage by 10% to a maximum of 6, and then 20% increased damage in all abilities. And then we've got Focus Flame, psionic attacks and Boulder Flame, dealing thermal damage of 12% and bypasses 2 armor. Sure, save the template. Flame Seeker, love it. Yeah, that's what we can do. And then what we can do is we can have a couple that maybe build some of them then. That might be pretty good. No, that's diplomacy. I don't want diplomacy. Let's go to... Actually, is there anything we want to build here? Because, I mean, we do have... Overflow, yeah. I was going to say, we do have 125 production, which ain't too bad, actually. Cosmite. Yes. 2 turns for the Cosmite, that's fine, because... Brood Cruster, 50% of food income after upkeep as a production, discount producing units. That's going to take 3 turns. Unless we want to go... Buy now, which is 360. We've got 1,000. Yeah, let's get that. Might as well. And then... Let's build some of those Flame Seekers. That sounds really good, actually. We'll build as many as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get 1 more. And then that'll sort that stack out. And then once we get the... Yeah, that'll do. And then we'll get these initiates. And then we can do that then. That sounds good. Yeah. Focus on a pure damage stack. That could work. Yeah, your position. Your position. And turn. Because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to march down here. And then maybe start taking some of this around here, I think. Because now that we have 2 people at war, it's all good. Okay, we got another... Yeah, sure. Do manual combat. Yep, so that's what I was thinking. Flame Seekers. Sounds like a good combination for me. Because, I mean, I do want to get a full stack of Hidden. Oh, Hidden is so good. Hidden is so good. Really good long-range combat unit. Yeah, full stack of that with our... Yeah, get a full stack of that with our... Full stack of that with our hero. That'd be pretty nice. So yeah, everything's coming together now. We're starting to rebound back a little bit. If anything, I'm just experimenting with different things.
Operations available.
Yeah, 12. That's just a graze. Miss with Psy Rifle. Barrage is coming in. So yeah, so those barrages with the bioworm injectors for a chance for like a DOT and then an explosion when they die. Oh, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. Because what I want to do is with that Air Force stack, I'm going to replace the... I'm going to replace the Ravenous and the Transcendent with 2 barrages, I think, for that stack. To be like this, like, bombardment stack, you know, mixed with that and the Poisonous Gratians. And there's one other thing that I want to get my hands on as well.
Enemy killed.
Same ending. Nice.
The Hive have been defeated.
Definitely. Okay, but when we get to the next faction in the campaign, I will definitely... Yeah, that's fine. No, not fussed. I was going to say, I'll definitely be a lot more prepared in terms of... colony specialization and other things like that.
Production ready.
Right, so we got that. We're building the colonizer, that's fine. Okay, so we got our first engulfer, that's fine. Area surveillance.
If you want to improve your capabilities, You don't just set a goal, you must also monitor it. Only by carefully watching your progression, guarding against backsliding, can you achieve solid success. Tony Rubio Strong, Manpower and Machine Motivational Consulting.
Okay, so we get deploy monitor. Yeah, that gives us the targeted hex, vision for 6 hexes and sensor coverage for 12 hexes. The station is concealed, it can only be detected by other players with detection as they move or they move adjacent to it. So yeah, and it's just 5 upkeep, so that's not too bad. The native threat locator, reveal the location of the nearest unexplored hostile spotter. And capability rankings, that's fine. Right, covert infiltration, operation effectiveness, 1 more support, doctrine, yeah, because we get +3 strategic operation points, 3 tactical, allows us to do a lot more, doctrine slot, and operation prowess, that's what I'm thinking. What do we get for other things? We get sensor technology here. Sensor jammers, faction information agrees to scanners your colonies. All colonies now show faction information of all targets from scanner range. And we get, yeah, 2. Deep infiltration, not really too much into that for now. Okay, we could probably get, let's have a look. So, high energy scanning sectors, probably don't want to look at that just now. That'll be number 2 on all energy, food, and research. We could go for research +3 influence, that's an upgrade. By Cosmite, level 1 to all residential sectors. Regenerate an extra 18 each turn. 5 happiness 2, we don't have to worry about happiness for now. I think what I'll do is I will focus on, let's cover infiltration. Fabricate callous spies, use stone data and fabricate only when it can be active. Steal maps from the target, revealing all areas of the world that might have been explored. Operational prowess. I think we'll go for energy. No, we'll go for research deployment. I think allowing us to research a little bit more quicker. So it's going to be 8 turns. That's fine. Okay, right. I am unfortunately out of time for this episode. Okay, so I think the plan right now is I don't have to worry about this anymore. This is our front line's been secured by the Amazons. I mean, there's nothing we do there. What I might do is we do have 200. We do actually have. Allow us to exchange goods. Wait, are you? Hold on. Are you telling me we don't need to have? Oh my God, are you joking? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you telling me that after 29 parts, I don't need to have vision on, well, as long as I know where the dwelling is? Are you telling me I don't need to have an NPC right next to here to do business? Oh my God, are you joking me? You have to be shitting me. Oh my God. I can't believe it. I really, really cannot believe it. So I could just, oh my God. Right, what about the top spawn then? There's a spawn up here, wasn't there? A dwelling somewhere. Paragon. Oh my fucking days, are you kidding me? Ah, that's so annoying. That is so annoying. I didn't know that. So, I'm annoyed with that. Very annoyed. We humbly request your aid in the war effort. Ask the fisher to declare war on a player you're war with. That could work. Civic quest. Oh, that could work with that actually could work. Hold on. What is the diplomacy like? Let's see. So they're at peace with, see, friendship with us, but peace with them. I don't think it'll work. I don't think it will. If they're neutral, maybe, but I doubt it. Ooh, again, now would be pretty nice, actually. Restored waters, +5 and link 2. Ooh, that'd be pretty nice. Right, well, now I know that, I can probably get some upgrades from here, actually. Like, Mantra of Illusion. A mantra to save for those who seek to fool others, so Psionic support abilities gain lightly obscured. Psionic attacks have a +8 to apply hallucination. Ooh. could we have a... Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Could we... Oh, yeah, we could get some of these hunters, actually. Ooh, could we have some of these hunters? What was synergized with... what Kirko units were synergized with hunters? Focus Chimera. Psionic units on the path have a 4 strength to apply on a target. Sirens. Mindfly, Tyson Bond. We already used one of these. Anyway, like I said, I am way over. So now I know that we can just buy them. Just like, not to mention we're at our max influence anyway. So we need to buy some. So we can spend something like that. Right. So anyway, so we are rebuilding some stacks. We got a couple of stacks on the front line or heading towards the south here. Actually, are you in range? You're not in range. Lisa, where are you? You're here. How many turns have I got left in this? Good question. I've got 1 turn for that. Ah, not gonna happen. That's gone. That's fine, not a problem. Right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move our 2 full stacks down south. I want to get 2 barrages from this. That's what I want. I want to get 2 barrages. I mean, we've just got Kirko here just for... Yeah, we just got Kirko here just for general infantry use. That's it. And not to mention, with the faction ability, Tier 1 and Tier 2 units have a minus 15% upkeep. So really, this is just our fodder stack. That's it, just our first response, fodder stack, that kind of stuff. We're going to get... I think I might mix a couple of hunters and initiatives with this stack, I think. And then we'll have like these special damage hidden here anyway with the flame seekers. That's what we're building now, isn't it? Yeah, the flame seekers. Yeah, with the 23 damage fire. So that should be interesting. That should be very interesting. And we've got 1 more turn for specialized strains and stuff. So yeah, it is all coming together now. So the plan now is that we're going to come down to the south. We need to watch out. There is that stack there somewhere. Actually, can we prime operations? Here we go.
Operations available for prime.
Tactical. Where is deploy monitor? Yeah, can we do that now? Start priming. 1 turn. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stick it here or somewhere. I'm going to see where that big stack is, and then we can keep an eye on him. Because what I might do is I might bring my stacks down this way, cross here, and then start taking some of this land, I think. Possibly. Although, we do actually have some... We do actually have a stack... Oh, dwelling. What's this, guy? Is this the Paragon? It is. Anyway, we do actually have some things here. I don't... No, that's the end of the... What about if I move my stack? What about if I move my colonizer? Hold on. What about if I move my colonizer here in the Wild Expanse? As a pirate hideout. I might have to send... I might have to send... some... I might have to send some escorts. Maybe build it here, actually. No, because you're going to get this, this, and this on you, I think. Yeah, we could probably build it here and get access to all this as well. And maybe make that into another research colony as well. I'm thinking ahead. I have a lot of ideas. It's just, unfortunately, when I am recording, unfortunately, I'm too focused on what's happening at the time that a lot of the ideas I have in my head don't unfortunately come to fruition when I'm doing it. So I have to think about these things in between episodes, you know. That's unfortunately that's the curse about doing these videos, honestly. You want to do something, but then you forget, and then you go on something else completely, honestly. I need to start working on like an action plan, especially for this kind of game, because this is the kind of game that rewards I mean, we still got all this as well. That's unclaimed territory. Yeah, but then again, I don't want to split our sectors up too much. I mean, I could go for... Actually, it depends. I mean, it depends. This guy could have territory all the way over here. But anyway, again, I'm waffling too much in the end this. Right, so anyway, my friends, that's going to be it for today's episode. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Links down below. Check them out if you wish. Apart from that, enjoy the rest of your awesome day, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.